alongside Andover High School for tonight's Northwest Suburban Conference matchup between the hometown Andover Huskies and the visiting Champlin Park Rebels. Pete Anderson alongside Jim Childs. And Jim, these two teams both in double digits for wins. Both are looking to really, kind of hone in their team before section playoffs. And the Champlin Park Rebels, new coach, new first-year coach with Coach Fernodi, coming off a little bit of a slide, but right now they're looking to really lock in for section playoffs.
Yeah, they are. And you look at their section, and Wayzata and Champlin Park have been like the 1 and 2 teams in the state, honest, not just the section, but in the state for the last decade. And they've got some more competition right there. They're looking at Rogers, who's ranked right now. You've got Maple Grove also up there. Absolutely some of the best teams in the state out of Section 5. And then you look at the Andover Huskies. Connie Huberty's 23rd season. She's been, a stalwart here, and Section 7 is wide open. I mean, they're Centennial looks great, but it could be anybody's section.
It really could. Andover had a section opponent recently. It took a 3-1 loss against Anoka. Champlin Park coming off that loss against the section opponent as well, going 5 sets with Wayzata coming out on the wrong end. We see the starters here for both teams. On the Champlin Park side, Mia Kern will be the setter. Lucy Howe, Kyra Bellison, Tessa Magnan, Riley Pelkey, Riley Inman round out their starting lineups for the Huskies. It'll be Jada Johnson on the outside. Peyton Gross is going to be the primary setter. Kylie Fish is going to play middle. Allie Denicky will be the other outside. Ava Shaw, another middle. And on the opposite, it is Danica Lenz. Senior heavy lineup there, especially with the hitters.
Yeah, it is. And just a reminder as far as the liberos go, Maya Roeder will be in for the Huskies along with Bryn Bellison for the Rebels.
There is Coach Connie Huberty, as you mentioned, in her 23rd year. It's the only volleyball coach, girls volleyball coach, I have to make that distinction now, that the high school here in Andover has ever known. And she has a trophy case filled with her section and state tournament appearances that Huskies are looking to get back to and work through with this very talented, very athletic team. And, ultimately we've seen, and there's a first-year head coach, Amy Fenotti, that has taken over this Champlin Park, this storied program that is, to this day, has won the only state championship for Champlin Park.
Yeah, but last year they came in second. They were in the championship last year. It's a storied program is almost an understatement of how good this program has been. In fact, the Huskies haven't taken a set since 2020.
Champlin Park will serve first. It'll be Bryn Bellison, the libero. Right-handed serve. Might have been going long. Allie Denicky plays it above her head. Danica Lenz winds, and that's dug out in the back row, right down the middle. And Champlin Park with the first point. It's Lucy Howe that gets the kill. And the Rebels out to a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, excellent job by Tessa Magna back there to be able to get that return and get it right to the setter for Champlin Park.
Bryn Bellison again serves. Right to left. Roeder in the back row. It's set right up the middle, and Fish didn't get all of it. It'll be played for the Rebels. Blocked at the net. Good job there. Riley Inman couldn't get that. Now it's tipped across. Ava Shaw digs it out. Roeder sets up Denicky. She'll pass that one over. Good dig in the back again by Magnet. Play it again. There's Inman. Was able to force that one through, and it falls to the floor. And it's a quick 2-0 lead for the Rebels.
Inman is the engine that makes the Rebels go. She is as athletic as they come. She's strong on the swing. Very, very good outside hitter.
Johnson on the receive for the serve. Now Danica Lenz will just tip that one over. Going back through the middle was Lucy Howe, and it's a 3-0 lead. Rebels controlling out of the gate.
Yeah, and really nice quick attack by the Rebels.
Parent night here tonight for the Huskies and their family members. Roeder tips that one straight up in the air. Denicky will pass it over, and Lenz will do the same over the net. Free play here for the Rebels. Inman winds and fires in front of Maya Roeder to the floor. And a 4-0 run for the Rebels out get the replay here. Great set.
What a swing. Boy, she is, she can jump out of the gym, and she has some power.
Might have been going out. Johnson plays it. Roeder now sets it up for Lenz. Swings and fires over the net. Rebels easily get it, and the hit hits the line. It's going to be another point for the Rebels.
Lucy Howe in the middle. She's had two nice quick attacks, and good middle set by Kern.
Belson left of the midline will cross that with her serve. Roeder plays it. Set back here by Gross for Deneke, and the first point for the Huskies comes on Allie Deneke's swinging right arm. She'll go back and serve for the Huskies right out at the gate.
Good run by the Rebels. Bryn Bellison strong on the serve.
Deneke's serve played in the back. Bryn Bellison now up front. Inman will tip that over. Set up the middle, blocked. Fish couldn't get that one through. Rebels now play it free. Far side swinging, and a great dig in the back row. That was Shaw. Played over and deep into the Rebels side. Near side. Inman tried to put a little power into that tip, and it was played. Good play on the near side. That was Gross over there getting that dig and played over. Point goes to the Huskies as that was side out.
Yeah, nice job, and Inman just a little bit early on the jump, or a little late on the pass.
Deneke serve into the back row. Bellison nearly collides with her teammate. Now Gross sets it up. Roeder sets it for Johnson. Cross court, just long. Point goes to the Rebels. Johnson had a good vision, had the lane, just put too much mustard on it.
Yeah, I think really so far in the match, it's the knowledge of when to swing and when not to, as far as whether it's going to be in or out.
Lenz winds and fires. That's long. It'll be another point to the Rebels. And heading back to serve is Mia Kern.
Kern, sophomore, done a great job so far.
Roeder tried to play that one just about shoulder height. Didn't get any elevation off of her fingertips as she was trying to play that ahead to her front row teammates. Goes down as an ace. Kern again serves, goes right back at Roeder. This time she gets it out. Deneke plays it over to Johnson and over. Rebels, nobody there. Just playing to get that over, and everybody was like, you got this?
Yeah.
You got this, right?
I got it, you take it.
My Roeder will serve for the Huskies. And that's going to go back. Bryn Bellison will play it ahead, and the same thing again. Just a little bit of a scramble trying to get that over, and everybody's standing around. It falls.
Yeah, this is just a lack of communication 2 times in a row. I'm sure that will get fixed quickly.
Roeder serves. Bellison up to Kern. Far side, dug out by Gross. Deneke plays it to Lenz, who will pass that one over. Free play here for the Rebels. Right down the middle and tipped and out. That's Lucy Howe with the kill. Point to the Rebels.
Yeah, nice job. Again, the middle set has been excellent so far for the Rebels.
Inman serves. Johnson will play that over to Gross. Back for Johnson. She goes for the tip, and it's played over by the Rebels. Lenz plays it over for Gross. Back for Lenz. She swings and dug out over the net. Roeder has it. Over on 2, and a great set there for Tegan Gross.
That's fantastic. Caught everyone by surprise. You saw the communication issues earlier. This one was just pure surprise as Gross was able to get it in that perfect spot right around that 10-foot line.
Serve is long. That was Caitlin Eisinger into serve. And on the Lucy Howell serve now for the Rebels, leading 10-5. Roeder gets it ready. It's hit at and blocked. Rebels now set up. Blocked and out. Jada Johnson and Ava Shaw combined there to block at the net. But it caroms out of bounds, and it's an 11-5 lead for the Rebels.
Yeah, good movement up front by the Huskies.
Howe serves it right at Roeder. Now set up. Big hit from the far side. That was Gross. Near side, winding and firing. Another block at the net, but it caroms all the way out of bounds the far side, and another point for the Rebels. Huskies doing a good job at defending. It's just, you know, the ball's not spinning the way they want it to.
Yeah, it will come your way sooner or later if you just keep doing the right thing. The process is the most important part.
Back set for Johnson, gets dug out by the Rebels in the back row by Inman. Deneke saves that one, and miscommunication there between Eisinger and Johnson. Not sure who actually got the touch, but it goes over the official, the up official, out of bounds. House serve, cross court. Eisinger will pass it. Deneke from the back row. Played by Inman. Now it'll be swinging and getting his talkie. Pushed all the way to the back was Gross. Champlin Park returns the favor. Roeder sets it up. Gross winds and fires. That's played easily by Inman. Back row, Magnet.
Wow. Yeah, she has absolutely has some power. Timeout right now, and you can see Inman just, that was Magnet. Magnet. Yeah, she is pretty special over there. Both those between Inman and Magnet, they both have just an ability to hit it where they aren't. Strong swings.
Absolutely. We had a chance to see Champlin Park earlier here on QCTV against East Ridge, and you know, going into that match, they were struggling a little bit coming out of a tournament, and did not, and it surprised us with a 3-0 victory. We see the standings here of Northwest Suburban A, Champlin Park at the top with 14-7, Centennial at 15-7. A win tonight for Champlin Park would tie them right there with Centennial. Andover at 10-10, Anoka 12-9, Blaine 13-10, and Coon Rapids at 9-17-1, rounding out the A division of the Northwest Suburban Conference.
Pretty amazing that only one team out of those 6 are under 500. Good crowd on hand tonight for Mother's and Father's Day, Parents' Day.
Howe back to serve. She's looking for her 5th straight service point. Deneke plays the serve. Eisinger sets it back for Johnson. Johnson's hit attempt dug out. Blocked at the net. Champlin Park will stay on the offense. Right down the middle is Kyra Bellison. And it's another point. Keeps the run going for the Rebels. They're now up by 10, 15-5. Just a little bit of an angle, and she saw the sliver of light through the Huskies defense, put it down. Gross, tipped at the net, still into the net, and over. The Rebels, that will count as a lift, is what they're going to call it. That was the 4th hit. They were going to call the first one as an actual touch, not a block. But the lift is the call. Huskies end the run, and Jada Johnson will serve for the Huskies.
Yeah, Huskies need to do a run of their own right now.
Johnson powers one down the far side, set right up the middle again. Blocked, and Deneke's able to recover for the Huskies. Tipped far side, and that was taken Gross. Good vision there, coming in and helping out. And found an angle to put that one up down the net, down the line.
Yeah, just a great job of getting aggressive, understanding where you've got to put the ball, and they did a great job. First servicer.
Johnson's serve goes just long. Good vision, good awareness there by the Rebels to recognize, because it didn't miss by much. Serve somehow staved in the front line by Eisinger and gets over. Rebels set up their offense near side and on the line. Tessa Magnan.
She's gone cross court and down, across court the last 2 times she's swung, and that one right down the line.
Telke's serve. Dug out by Roeder. Deneke's winding, and somehow the Rebels get it. Tipped back over, tipped back into the open court. Good work there by Kyra Bellison.
Kyra Bellison, she's 6'2" and just basically swung from her, well, a little bit of a hop, but boy, she got up.
Took advantage of a little bit of a free play. It was almost like it was set to her from the other side, and Jada Johnson gets a piece of that one right into the trash can.
3 points.
Telke will get the ace there. I think that one might have been going out. We'll get a really good angle right here. Yeah, that was definitely going out. Jada making a great play, but Drano.
Well, Telke, she is phenomenal on the serve. She has been just throwing lasers.
This time she goes back at Johnson. Eisinger sets it up. Gross winds and fires. That's dug out in the back row by the Rebels. Ahead, Magnan right at the line and got just enough of it to get it over. The Huskies caught up in a little bit of trouble there, and we'll take another timeout as they're down 13 early here in this first set. Champlin Park looking to make quick work of set number 1.
Yeah, and they've got the right person at the service line right now. Telke has done an excellent job. So far one ace, but I don't know if that was the one that went in the trash can or not. But she's been phenomenal. Take a look at the rankings. This is the coaches poll, latest that came out this week. Lakeville South, obviously solid. Chanhassen just got done playing, or actually they will play Chanhassen coming up, or lost it. I'm sorry. The Champlin Park lost to Chanhassen 3-2 on last week. Maple Grove, Lakeville North, Eastridge. We saw them against Champlin Park as Champlin Park took them 3-0. And all the way, I tell you what, it's a strong field this year, and a deep. I think you say deep is probably more the way you look at it. Look at Rogers at 17-4. Could be the number 1 seed out of Section 5.
You know, going into just over a week ago, Champlin Park was sitting at 14-4, or excuse me, 13-4, and we've gone only 1-3 with losses to Maple Grove, Chanhassen, and Wayzata.
Yeah, those are the big dogs you want to beat.
Deneke plays it over for the Huskies. Set up by Kern, winding and firing is Magnan. That one gets tipped right at the net, and it goes out. It'll be another point for the Rebels. Their dominance continues here tonight.
Telke's done a good job on just mixing up where she's going with that serve.
Telke goes back corner, cross court, did soft Jada Johnson out of bounds, but that was a missile.
It was.
That was really tough to handle for Johnson.
And it was knuckling on her.
Telke back right corner. Pops it up, catches the net, couple of bumps, it comes back over. Deneke winds and fires. Gets blocked back and had an opportunity to play it. Falls to the floor. Good job there by the Rebels. Just
that's kind of backyard volleyball there. That one, you just would like to see, honestly, you'd like to see Andover gets their offense rolling.
Another pop-up. This one is dug out by Shaw. Played at the net by Gross and gets over. Current sets it far side, looking for some help from Bellison. Huskies are there. Deneke winds, goes down the line and out of bounds. And we're at set point here in set number 1.
Mia Kern has just done a phenomenal job so far in the pass in this first set.
8 consecutive service points for Riley Telke. She'll go for 9 and set number 1. Deneke, far side, dug out in the back row. That's Inman. Setting up Magnan. And Johnson throws her fist out to try and save it for the Huskies. No going, and set number 1 goes 25-7 in favor of the Rebels. Jim, the runs were too big for the Huskies to really combat, but you know, it's all coming off of, you know, those great sets and the power hitters for the Rebels.
Yeah. You look at Magnan and you look at Inman. Both of them just were outstanding, and they were set up with great passes from Mia Kern.
We'll come back with set 2 here on QCTV Sports. Thanks for joining us on Wednesday night.
We're very strong with when it comes to defense. We're very connected in I guess you could say every way. We have good passes, good hitters. It's just, we're pretty solid at everything.
So are we rebuilding? Sure, but we are rebuilding with a lot of talent that's already been here.
I honestly love the competitive spirit. I've always been someone who's been pretty competitive, so being able to especially play team sport, I love playing team sport. The excitement for me as a hitter after getting a kill is just I love that adrenaline rush.
I think as far as stepping into a new role, into a head coaching role, it's gone as seamlessly as I could have ever wanted it to go. My goal was to just continue helping the program maintain a high level, to be competitive.
We really like Amy. She's really nice. She knows what she's talking about. Her and John are very similar in what they do because, she's coached here before and everything, so she knows the ways. Making it to state finals was amazing. It was still fun. Obviously it didn't go the way we wanted to, but it was still a great experience.
We had been planning for that the entire year and working towards it, and so getting there was a huge success for us. And obviously we lost, but I'm just really proud of how the team played throughout the entire year to get to that moment, and even though we fell short, just really proud of how we even got there to begin with.
They're strong, they're tough, they're competitive, they're well-trained. We have 12 well-trained athletes on the court. And they work together, they're unified as a team.
And definitely, you're going to expect new faces on the court, a new dynamic. Last year we had a lot of really big hitters. This year we're focusing a lot on our ball control and our defense, and obviously we still have hitters. And so just a really well-rounded team.
Yeah, you think that they would.
Welcome back here inside Andover High School in the gymnasium.
Look who's got some snacks. Oh,
snacks. I see Mr. Incredible there. Gosh, that is how you come to a volleyball match here. Yeah. You come entertained.
That's right. I wonder.
For Rebels fans, they were entertained in that first set.
Yes, they were.
It was a dominating performance, especially at the service line there by Riley Telke to end things. 9 consecutive points from Riley Telke on the service line.
Yeah, and when we were off air talking, Andover's got to do just a little bit better on the serve reception to be able to get their offense set up.
Tegan Gross will serve for the Huskies. Played ahead, and it'll just be played over, and Lucy Howe with a rare miss hit. The Huskies take their first lead of the evening.
Yeah, good start.
Huskies didn't even get a full service rotation in that first set. Gross serves. Played in the back, and another... we talked about the serve reception on the Huskies side. Apparently, the cure that ails is Tegan Gross serving for the Huskies because the Rebels have struggled here the first 2. Receive much cleaner. Kern sets it up for Inman, and looks like she took a little bit off, but it still finds the floor off of an outstretched arm of Allie Deneke.
And you're right, she did. Andover was set up nicely up front with Lenz and Shaw, and she just kind of put a little top spin and got it over.
Lenz will pass that over, set it up. Kern sets it up right down the middle for Howe, and it finds the line or near to it in. And just like that, the Rebels are back tied. Serving here is Mia Kern. Roeder receives. Gross sets it up for Shaw right down the middle. Nobody home for the Rebels. Ava Shaw with her first kill of the night.
Yeah, excellent attack, nice pass.
Amalia will take over service duties for the Huskies. Right-handed serve right down the midline. Pushes it a little bit right. Magnan plays it to Kern, near side, blocked at the net, still trying to fight, and it's Kern that finally passes that over. Gross sets it up, Deneke goes for the tip, and saved over but out.
Yeah, Telke tried to save it, but again, the Huskies just look like they're more in control. They're able to run their offense. Really nice job on the service line as well.
Leisha played to the back row. Kern sets it up again, goes for the tip, does Lucy Howe, and finds some open floor. 4-3 the score here in this second set. And Riley Inman back to serve for the Rebels. Riley's right-handed serve, played by Roeder, up ahead for Gross. Shaw goes back down the middle, Inman there to dig it out. Magnan tips it way long, and it's out on the Rebels. No touch at the net.
Yeah, that's something that the Rebels were able to get in that first set, not on this one. A couple of them that have just been out. The Huskies are doing a much better job of recognizing that.
Better court awareness for sure. Ava Shaw will serve. That one dies just as it gets over the net. Rebels scramble and are able to get it over. Gross sets it up, far side, Deneke winding, nobody there, right down the alley. From the corner spot up there near the net, Allie Deneke with the kill. It's 6-3 Huskies.
That's so good, Deneke, great time, nice pass. Great timing and excellent pass.
Shaw serves. Off of Bellison. Magnan, and passed over. Shaw had to go down and dig that one out. Lenz goes for a tip. That one is played by Kern. Bellison will set it up near side for Magnan. That one's tipped over. Huskies set up Lenz. Wasn't able to wind and fire. Howe blocked at the net by Kylie Fish. Saved, and it'll be a point to the Rebels. A lift is the call. But Kylie Fish with that huge block up the middle. I mean, that's that really killed the Huskies in that first set. Her able to defend that maybe forces Champlin Park to start rethinking going back to that well.
Yeah, absolutely. And Mia Kern again, was the one that saved it after that block. Nice job by Bellison.
That one comes up. Kyra Bellison takes advantage of it coming into her kitchen, naps it right down to the Andover side. And it's a 6-5. Second set, Lucy Howe will go back behind the line to serve. She comes near left side. Deneke right off the floor. Lenz goes high, and then Deneke will just pass that one over above her head. Winding and firing is Telke. Riley Telke.
Andover was set up, thinking that she was going to go cross court, and she goes down the line. Nice job by Telke. She's had a heck of a match so far.
Telke kind of looked like when she swung through, she came out of nowhere. I don't know if the Huskies had her marked. Kind of hid back there a little bit. Leisha from the back row, and then Fish trying to find the open spot of the floor. A little bit of a no-look tip, goes too far, out of bounds, and the Rebels take their first lead here of set number 2, 7-6. Lucy Howe still on serve. She winds and fires, cross court, finds Deneke. Gross, back set for Lenz, blocked. Deneke there for the cheap change and passed over quickly. Rebels set up. Magnan has to just punch at it. Roeder for it. Gross, far side. Deneke dug out by Howe. And it'll be a Huskies. It'll double hit is the call. Huskies point. We're tied at 7.
Much more competitive this match, and a lot of it has to do with the pass that the Huskies are able to connect on.
Lenz, jump serve, cross court. That one goes off of Telke's hands. Now Bellison chasing after it, and we nearly got a souvenir up here.
Just about.
There it is, right down there. Bounce, 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 bounce. 8-7 the score. And we talked about in the first set, especially off air, it was you know, the serve reception that's kept the Huskies in this one. Is the troubles that Champlin Park's had. Deneke tips that one back over as the play off the serve, and that one falls to the floor on the Champlin side.
It even seemed like the Huskies just were not quite awake yet and quite ready to go, which sometimes happens in teams. So I get five sets.
Lenz serves, jump serve, line drive, just clears the tape. Telke cross court's going to set up Magnan. Magnan goes to the back row. Leisha there waiting for it. Gross back set, looks for Lenz, and she got underneath it a little bit. She had good height. It just maybe a little bit out of her reach, and she mishit that. I think she probably wants that one back. 9-8 the score here in set number 2. The Huskies lead. It's Telke on the serve. Deneke sets up Eisinger. Fish tips it over. Telke near side for Magnan. Dug out by Eisinger. Gross tips it deep. Telke plays it ahead for Kern. Kern plays it across for Magnan. Just over. Good dig there on Eisinger. Roeder sets up Deneke. Plays it back to the middle of the Champlin Park side. Bellison, that's great play there by Roeder. Get it up. Deneke goes high and blocked at the net. Back on the Andover side. Great volley there by both teams, but it's a block at the net. Bellison and Magnan combined. And it's Magnan that gets the block off of the left forearm. 9-9 the score. And Riley Telke continues her run. She now has 10 consecutive service points when she's stepped behind the line. Played over on 3 by Gross. Kern sets it up near side. Tessa Magnan partially blocked, but it goes all the way out of bounds on the far side. Another point to Champlin Park.
Another great pass by Kern. I mean, the timing is there, and Magnan is able to complete the play.
If I'm Amy Finoti, I just make sure that Riley Telke serves every time.
Well, she might right now.
Kylie Fish ends the streak.
Great job by Fish. She had 2 on the block, and she was able to get past both of them.
Deneke will move near side on the far right angle of the court. Serves it back to the middle. Bellison, Brand. Now Kyra punches it over. Eisinger checks it down, and it's Deneke playing it over. Kern sets up backside, and another tip. And Kyra Bellison takes advantage. I don't think she intended to hit it that way. It just...
Yeah, you'd see right here. She went up, and she just she was a little early on the jump, and she adjusted. Nice play by Bellison. And that's something we did not see in the first set by the Huskies. There was a couple of that went off. That's the first service error so far by Champlin Park.
Tessa Magnan, the one with the serve that's too strong, and it'll be Maya Roeder serving for the Huskies. Jump serve, that's long, and Maya repays the favor. 11-12 the score here in favor of the Rebels. Champlin Park has Bryn Bellison behind the line to serve. Johnson plays it ahead to the front line. High in the air, and it'll be Deneke just playing it safe over the net. Kern near side for Inman. Blocked and down! Big time block. It's Ava Shaw that got her hands on that and pushes it over onto the Champlin side. We've got a tight one here, 12-12.
You look at Shaw, perfectly timed jumps, hits the right hand, lands in.
Tegan Gross. Serve, high arcing serve, played in the back row, set up. Howe hits too far. No touch at the net, and it's the Huskies back on top by a point, 13-12.
Kern with that quick attack, and Lucy Howe just could not get it down.
Inman plays that one into the net. And the Huskies have their longest run of the evening with 3 consecutive points. Actually, my fault. They've done that once before here in this match, in this set, 7-8-9. Gross serves again as the Huskies look for 4. Near side, Inman. Went back to that well. Needed to get some redemption after putting the last one in the net, and she does. She splits the defense right through onto the floor. Ends the Huskies' 3-point run.
Yeah, Shaw and Lenz were right there, and she split them. She split the block. I'd just get out of the way.
Wouldn't we all? Kern on the serve. Lenz set up, and a good dig on the back row by Magnan. Punched up into the air. Gross will set it up for Lenz, who punches it over. Howe goes over, a little sneak attack. Johnson wide, and had to get a little bit more elevation. She was working horizontally and vertically at the same time. That usually doesn't work out very well. Didn't there. We're tied at 14. Played right back over off of Johnson playing the serve. Howe set up for that middle attack and is successful with that. 15-14. 6th kill for Lucy Howe, and she primarily, or really has only hit through the middle.
Yeah, you're right. She's solid.
Roeder off the serve, right to Gross, and then Lenz goes high and gets the tip. Good job there by Kern to save that one before it hit the floor. Rebels played over. Roeder again for Gross. Near side, Johnson has to run to it. Puts her hands together, sends it over to the Rebel side. Near side, Inman, dug out. This one's gonna work its way up and over. And can touch the rafters and come back on the side, but it can't cross over the net that way, and so the point goes to the Rebels. I'm sure Coach Huberty's making some phone calls to say, hey, can we get our rafters raised? That would be great, thanks.
Yes, exactly. I'm sure
Deneke from the back row.
Latola, he's probably going to answer that phone call, don't you think?
Oh, absolutely. Huskies are able to get it back into the point column and make it a 1-point deficit after a 4-point run by the Rebels. Rebels struggle just to get that one over, and so it'll be Alma Leisha back up serving. She's going to be right on that midline. Comes near side, dug out by Magnum. And it's Lucy Howe. Whew. That had some heat.
Yeah, she's able to exploit that middle, even though the Huskies were right there. She's just so quick and decisive of where she's going.
Help came late, but did not matter. There's a service by Riley. Inman goes long, and the Huskies still staying close. Ava Shaw back on serve.
They have 1 or 2 service errors, and both by Inman this set.
Shaw's serve falls off the table after it crosses the net, but the Rebels are able to get back in place, and Riley Telke finds the floor on the Huskies side, increases the lead back to 2.
Well, Inman did a great job of just being able to keep that serve alive.
Howe serves. Leisha in the Huskies backcourt. Now it's Deneke, and she's able to get enough through that block to have it fall on the Champlin Park side. It's 18-17. Danica Lenz will be on the serve. Power serve and in. That was well in. A full ball length on that back line.
Yeah.
And Champlin Park going to call a timeout here as it's tied 18 each.
Pete, I'd like to see you do the dance like that, if you don't mind, in between sets.
Which dance is that?
The service ace dance that Shaw just did.
I missed it, so if we've got that on replay, I'd love to see it.
Yeah, it was.
I'll keep an eye out for it.
Yes, please do. So
I am not above making a fool of myself.
Well, the last time that the Champlin Park Rebels gave us, let's see. Yeah, let's see if we have that.
Come on.
Excellent.
We got
serve,
it's a great
yep.
serve. Danica,
Yeah.
you absolutely crushed that one.
It was the little celebration at the end.
I'll if I don't see it, I'll go ask Ava after the match if she can show me her moves and maybe practice for next time. Anything for the broadcast, Jim.
Love to hear it. I'm sure Ryan loves to hear that too. Actually, Trinity's in charge tonight, so well, there's a little dance right there.
Played over. Gross sets it up for Deneke. Deneke goes for the tip. Well played by Magnan. That'll be Bryn Bellison playing it over. Lenz up front for Gross. Sets up again. Wow. Deneke was all over the top of that volleyball and smashed that one down. There was nothing that the back row of the Rebels could do. And the Huskies now out to a 19-18 lead. They can kind of smell they got a shot here if they keep extending. Lenz, another good serve. Off the knuckles, and they have to be played over. An opportunity here for the Huskies. Gross, right at, she goes and tips it over. Bryn Bellison was right there. Magnan goes for the tip, saved, pitched up, and Deneke will go to the back row. Kern sets it up, off the net, and out. Point to the Huskies.
I'll tell you what, Gross has really just calmed down the offense with what she's been able to do so far with the passing.
Kyra Bellison had the angle, but the tape extended that one up. Now the tape helps the Huskies a little bit, comes back over, and it'll be played over by Kyra Bellison. Gross sets up Deneke. Bad angle. She should have just fought for that extra opportunity or extra play, but falling away from the court, trying to get her right hand contorted to get that over. That's a tough play, tough ask. 2019 the score. Riley Telke serving. Fish winds, fires, and that's a huge answer from Kylie Fish and the Andover Huskies. Not only does it get them back to a 2-point lead, it gets Riley Telke off the service line. She had her first 10 straight, and now she's 0 for 2 on her last 2 attempts. Allie Deneke will serve. Far right side of the backcourt. Cross-court serve right onto the midline for Bryn Bellison. Near side, Magnan puts a charge into that tip. Roeder sets it up for Gross. Stands flat-footed. Now it's Kyra Bellison going deep. Allie Deneke's there. Isinger sets it up. And Kylie Fish again. She's taking over set number 2.
Well, great job by Fish. She was committed to that. And the middle is not only for Lucy Howe, there's a Fish there too.
Kylie Fish showing up, showing out. I believe that's her 3rd kill here tonight, and it couldn't have come at a better time. It puts the Huskies up by 3 points away from taking set number 2 after getting beaten in set number 1, 25-7. A great bounce back here for the Huskies.
Yeah, it certainly is, and you know, they've had control, and it just has been. Oh, that's a nice looking shirt. It is Parents' Night, but it's also all the parents, senior parents at least, are wearing or varsity parents are wearing the nice Hawaiian shirt.
Custom shirts with their daughter's face on them.
Yeah. My daughter would have killed me if I would have wore that.
There's still time. Maybe her wedding?
Yeah, maybe that.
Rehearsal dinner?
Rehearsal dinner, maybe.
All in the cards for you, Jim.
You know what? You're giving me. I've got to write these down.
Allie Deneke serves, cross court. Bellison plays it above her head. Kern will set up for Tessa Magnan. Magnan goes for the tip. Isinger right there for it. Jada Johnson will tip it back into the near side. Magnan again. This time she winds and fires, and Roeder. We almost had another one go into the trash can, Jim. That trash can is well placed.
Well, the Rebels needed some kind of turnaround on that. The Huskies had the momentum. And good job by Magnan.
coming out of the timeout. They get their point. Now it's Magnan back to serve for the Rebels. She stands and takes one step, swings. Isinger sets it up. Fish for the tip. What great vision by Kylie Fish.
That was fantastic. You've seen her a couple of times do a swing. That one just perfectly placed. No one home for the Rebels.
Maya Roeder will serve, up 23-20. Played ahead, Kern sets it up right for a middle, and Kyra Bellison. Savvy.
Yeah, she has done that quite a few times tonight, and she still has just been able to place it where they aren't.
Bryn Bellison will serve. Cross court, Jada Johnson, that one off the net, and nothing that Isinger could do there. Caitlin racing over, trying to get a slide piece off of her knee pads. So Bryn Bellison will serve now with Champlin Park trailing just by one. Allie Deneke plays it ahead for Isinger. Winding and firing is Tegan Gross. Blocked and back on the Husky side. Gross again. This one's dug out. Bellison to Magnan, and Inman will just play it over, and it finds the floor. Huskies fell asleep. They were getting a free ball over. 23-23, and Bryn Bellison still on the serve. Timeout for the Huskies. They need to make sure they get this next point, because whoever gets it is going to have an opportunity to serve for the set.
Yeah, you're right. There was just a lack of communication there. They had two that were right on the net. You knew that there was not going to be anything but a free ball coming over. And fell asleep, so we got to have a match, and we do have one going on right now.
Huskies have really had control since they had a 4-point run, their first of the entire match, after trailing 18-16, and then that brought the Huskies up by 2. Kylie Fish with some really big hits and a great tip. That was gave the Huskies their 23rd point of this set.
Well, Deneke and Fish have just really done a nice job for the Huskies this set.
Bryn Bellison surveys, couple bounces, and now approaches. Cross court, plays it right to Deneke. Isinger sets it up. Shaw goes for the tip, and it finds the floor. It went off of Riley Telke's hand and couldn't really control it, but it was a well-placed, guided shot there off of the hands of Ava Shaw. Puts the Huskies up 24-23. Tegan Gross puts a little too much on it, and we're gonna keep going. This is what we call free volleyball.
Free volleyball, at least one point.
At least one. Kern to Roeder. Back set, Johnson goes for the tip. Played by Telke, near side, Inman. Doesn't get a ton on it, still out, and it'll go as a lift against the Huskies, 25-24. Now it's the Rebels' opportunity to serve for the match. Huskies will take their second timeout of set number 2, and at this point, right, you know, you're just you're going to talk about, all right, what are her tendencies? Where does she like to serve this? Who do we want to put in that position, and where are we trying? What's our offensive play off of that serve?
You're right, and Inman now twice has hit basically the same spot on the floor on a couple of, just trying to get it over. Both Huskies and Rebels are out of timeouts, I believe, right?
Yes, that's correct. Both timeouts have been called by both head coaches. And so it'll be Mia Kern on serve. Saved off the net and played over. Free ball for the Rebels. Kern sets it up. Lucy Howe down the middle. Where else would you go?
Yeah.
She's been dominant when she has those looks. She's only been blocked once. It's 26-24. The Rebels take set number 2. It was a competitive one, but the Rebels persevere face a little bit of adversity, but they're able to come through.
Yeah, especially towards the end of the match, you could just see the leadership of Kern on the floor and her ability to pass it to the right hitter.
We'll be back on QCTV. Set 3 coming up. Rebels looking to close it out in 3. Huskies going to try to extend to 5. We'll see what happens. Stay with us on QCTV Sports.
I am Jen Stump, and we are at Andover at the Lions Park off of Bunker and Hanson. So this event, it's the first annual, so we're going to give it a try, and it's just an ice cream social. So for anybody in the community, come on out and get free ice cream. So the Andover Lions, we are a volunteer nonprofit organization. And so within Andover, we get together monthly and we do service projects throughout the year. We raise money for donations for the community. Anything in Andover we try to do to help. We've been Andover Lions for many, many years, and we're just really trying to give back and to get our name out there and to get the club out there. We've had a lot of people that have come up and said, oh yeah, we know who you are, we've seen you here and there. So now we're trying to put that into reality and just get out here, and this is why we started to do this for the first annual, just to try to get out and have the community come on around.
Welcome back here inside Andover High School. I'm Pete Anderson alongside Jim Childs on QCTV Sports. Happy Wednesday, everybody.
Is that Halloween music?
It is.
Yeah, I figured.
October,
Yeah.
I mean,
A couple weeks away, 3 weeks away.
We're beyond the quarter pole.
Yes, we are.
Britt Bellison will serve for the Rebels. Starts it off here in set 3. Set up, Ava Shaw. The block was there, but Ava Shaw, she's pretty athletic and has some strength.
That was impressive. Like you said, the block was there, and wow, she able to get it through.
Leisha serves. That one's played by Magna in the back row. Gets ahead to Kern. Flying in was Inman. She's blocked. It's back on the Rebels side. Inman takes another opportunity at it. She doesn't miss. And the Rebels have tied it at 1.
You know, she's got a short swing. So when even if she mistimes her jump a little bit, she's able to adjust.
And she doesn't get into funks.
No.
You go right back to her after she, mishits or makes a mistake. And there's an ace for Mia Kern. She took a little bit off. It was the changeup. And Rebels out to a 2-1 lead. But going back to Riley Inman, I mean, you almost have to feed her after it's a mishit or a mistake, because she's going to come back and it's going to be better than the last time.
Yeah.
Lenz plays it cross court. Big swing there from Deneke. Played out by Kern into the Champlin Park bench. All the coaches go into self-preservation mode. Probably would have lost my mind if a Champlin Park player would have dove into the bench.
Yes.
It would have been a highlight for all time. Ava Shaw will be on serve for the Huskies. Right-handed serve gets played in the backcourt by Bryn Bellison. Riley Telke, now it's Magnan passing it over. Free ball for the Huskies. Taken for Danica Lenz, and it's partially deflected, but it finds some empty floor on the Champlin Park side. The Huskies take a 3-2 lead.
You know, one thing that's great about the Huskies is you know, you talk about Inman and her, you know, got to feed the beast, and even if she makes a miss hit, the Huskies tonight, attitudes and just court presence has been outstanding.
They are locked in no matter the score. Blocked at the net by Danica. Lenz got it. Telke didn't get enough on it, and it's tipped back down.
That was
4-2.
Lenz. Yeah, Lenz again. Lenz has had some strong net play tonight.
Ava Shaw. Huskies leading 4-2. Ava Shaw knows it's Wednesdays. Those shoes are pink, but the serve falls to the floor, hits the net. Service error for the Huskies makes it 4-3 here in set number 3. It'll be Riley Inman for the Rebels. Right-handed serve, Danicke, maybe not where she wanted it, but it comes back to her, and she didn't get it enough on that flat-footed attempt. She was a back row player, couldn't leap in the front court to make that attack. 4-4, Inman goes right back to Danicke. Spins off her hands. Lenz takes a shot down the line. It's saved by Bryn Bellison. Magnan blocked at the net. Comes across, and Riley Telke wins that battle right at the extent of her reach. Her and Allie Danicke went and met that ball, and it just spun off of the fingertips from both players onto the Huskies side. Inman will serve again. Danicke has it spin over. She's right back on it and plays it into the back row of the Rebels. Lucy Howe taking gross, got in the way of that one. I think we'll call it a dig attempt, but
yes,
it was too fast for her to even move. I don't know. She thought she was in position, good position.
Yeah,
and
just
there's no opportunity to get control on that one. Danicke plays this one ahead for Gross. Fish winds and fires and didn't get all of it, saved by the Rebels. Roeder plays it ahead for Gross. Far side, Danicke goes for the tip. Good job by Kern to punch that one up into the air. Played over. Danicke and Lenz plays it for Gross. Gross on 2, saved by Bellison, back over into the Husky side. Lenz winds and fires, she hits it into the net.
Well, Gross has done that a couple of times, and that time Bellison was ready for it.
Yeah, saved the point for the Rebels. Yep. Lenz was trying to go down the line and just didn't get enough height on it. Far side, Danicke winds, and that one goes off the top of the block. Bellison will now play it ahead, back row hit. Blocked at the net by Kylie Fish.
Oh, she's having herself a night.
She absolutely is. Anytime that she's gotten the opportunity to get a touch, she's made the most of it. Lenz just outside the line. That cross-court serve had some wicked spin on it. You could see it rotating horizontally, basically, and spun itself just wide of the court. 8-5, Rebels lead. Howe serving. Leisha. Danicke scrambles, and then Leisha will push it back over. Free ball for the Rebels. Kern near side sets up Magnan, and that one eats up Roeder. Champlin Park.
Yeah, when they can get rolling between Inman or Magnan, they are just strong on this near side.
Howe will serve again. Roeder over the net, and Kyra Bellison, a rare miss hit for her. She has had that opportunity a couple times here tonight and made good with it. This time she sends it long. It's a Huskies point, and it'll be Allie Danicke serving. Huskies trailing by 3. At the net, Kylie Fish. Unbelievable. She's so good tonight.
Yes, she is.
Opportunistic is number 10, and Huskies cut the lead now to 2, trailing 9-7. Cross court played by Bryn Bellison in the backcourt. Magnan winds and fires, and gets the kill as that one Gets in tight on Maya Roeder. Tough play for her. It's a 10-7 lead again for the Rebels.
That's number 4 for Magnet.
Riley Telke comes in to serve. Roeder plays it to Deneke. Far side, Johnson will play that one over. Kern sets it up, going for Kyra Bellison. Tip right back in her face. Jada Johnson. And who else?
Kylie Fish.
Maya Roeder will serve. She steps behind the line. She's going to stand just in front of the S of Huskies on the basketball baseline. Roeder's serve. Played in near side. Magnan takes a little bit off and allows Roeder to dive and get it. Johnson swings a big hook there, and Rebels are able to find the floor. Kyra Bellison, laser accurate that time as she found the Huskies opening.
Yeah, Bellison in the middle is, you know, when she's there, she's pretty accurate. Nice tip or wherever she goes.
Magnan serves off of Johnson, and there's Kyra Bellison. Not in my house, she says. Right into that wheelhouse she's got. Locked down, really nothing you can do if you're the Huskies and it comes in that neighborhood.
No, nope, not at all.
Tessa Magnan serves again. That one off the tape and down, and it'll be a service error, a rare service error.
We have not had many tonight, honestly, but it's 4 for the Huskies, 3 for the Rebels.
Tegan Gross serves. Kern sets it up near side. Riley Inman, and blocked, but it comes out of bounds. Too far outside the reach of Tegan Gross. The Rebels extend that lead 13-9. And Bryn Bellison will take service duties over. Roeder, back row. Sets up Gross. Lenz had some height on that one. Blocked back onto the Husky side. Played over. Rebels now go. Lucy Howe sends that one long. A rare miss. I think that's only her second miss hit on an attack here tonight.
Yeah, you don't see a bad pass from Kern, but that one was just not quite on time.
A little bit behind, and she had to reach. Allowed her to get underneath instead of on top of that volleyball, and it'll be Alma Leisha serving for the Huskies. Mia Kern near side sets up for Riley Inman, tipped right back into her side of the court. Inman again, blocked again. Lenz sets it up for Gross. Gross goes for Deneke. She's got to tap that down. It's punched up in the air, and a big hit, but long.
I think that's one of those balls where you see, you're like, I got this. This is so perfect, and just missed hit by Lenz.
Kept drifting back away from her. I think that initial thought of, oh, it's coming right at me, but it just kept moving, and it didn't allow her to get real good. Back row tip is what they're calling it. Must have left the feet, I believe, of a back row player at the net. I'm not sure. 15-10 we're at. The score, big hit there by Deneke, blocked. Back on the Husky side, over on 2, Tegan Gross.
A nice job by Gross again to catch the Rebels napping.
And it's a good spot there because the Rebels kind of started to feel like they were maybe getting a little bit of momentum. Any opportunity to really kind of quell that is good. And we'll get Greta Pemberton an opportunity here to serve, and she doesn't have the elevation. That one goes into the net. Huskies trail by 5, 16-11 the score. Riley Inman on the serve. Leisha plays it ahead. Gross goes up and gets it. Kylie Fish. Was there a touch? There was not.
Yeah, not a lot of opposition too, but it looked like it just looked like it deflected.
She caught the side of her hand. 17-11. Deneke plays that ahead. Lenz comes flying in for a quick punch at the volleyball. Lucy Howe right there takes advantage and creates a really good angle. And the lead jumps out to 18-11, 7-point lead. It'll be a timeout for the Huskies as they're down 2 sets to none and now trailing by 7.
Let's see, on that pass by Kern, the one previously, you remember, was behind Lucy Howe. This one in front a little bit and a much better result. You can see Andover just finishing up their schedule. They'll be at the Blooming Jefferson High School tournament down in Blooming. And then they'll finish up with their Northwest Suburban foe here.
I hope we get a ton of complaints about that joke, Jim.
Okay. Well, okay. It was good. It was kind of good. Champlin Park will finish up against the Chaska Hawks. This will be their final Northwest Suburban A matchup. That wouldn't be the first time I've gotten a complaint.
I think my joke was actually worse, to be fair.
To be fair.
I think your joke was all right. Mine was just trying too hard. Riley Inman on the serve for the Rebels against the Huskies. It's Deneke playing it in the back row. Coming up for Deneke down the line, and a power attack there for Allie Deneke. We haven't seen too many of those, but she makes that one count. And coming out of the timeout for Connie Huberty, she gets a big point there, cuts the lead to 6 with Danica Lenz on the serve. That one powered beyond the line. She had one earlier that was really well placed that everybody let go, and it just died of a full, ball length within the line. That one kept on carrying. Lucy Howe will be on serve now for the Rebels. 19-12 the score. Pemberton plays it ahead. And Deneke again contorts her body to make an angle and gets that one down on the Champlin side. 13 points for the Huskies. They trail by 6 yet again.
I tell you what, you can see the athleticism on Deneke. She is, from one side to the other, she's kind of taken over the last 2 out of 3 points.
Allie gets an ace serve. Allie there. I used to joke with Luke all the time that what's it like being the second most athletic child in your family. Luke having a great season up at UMD, leading the Northern Sun in receiving yards. Another ace serve. See if they get that. No, it'll be an ace serve for Allie. 2 in a row. And this could be exactly what the Huskies need, as they got a little momentum and coming on the shoulders of Allie Deneke.
You saw a picture there of Coach Axness and Coach Bailey. Coach Axness' daughter, Reese Axness. 3 in a row! We call it a turkey! Reese Axness at Ball State, setter at Ball State right now for the Champlin alum.
What do we call 4?
4? I think that's a monkey.
Nah.
A pheasant?
No way it happens. Kern, cross court. Magnan just sets it up. Deneke there for it. Sets it up for Esker. Johnson flies through and powers it through the block. The Huskies make it a run. They trail by 2.
Well, Deneke has, even before this service, she has been kind of controlling this game.
Near side, Magnan ahead for Kern. Sets it back for Magnan. She tips it deep. Pemberton for Johnson. She'll tip it into the middle of the floor. Rebels ready for it. And it's Kyra Bellison that puts that one off of Eisinger, and Deneke did get a piece of it, but it does go a point for the Rebels right there. Eisinger, good position, just has that one slip off the fingers the wrong direction for the Huskies. 2017, the Rebels trying to get Jet back on top. Off the tape, Johnson. Deneke to the floor. Pemberton plays it over. Kern races near side. Magnan, wow. A blast from Tessa Magnan.
Yeah, that's kill number 10 for Magnan.
Lucy Howe previously got to 10. Andover will take another timeout to talk this one over as they did some work. They got 5 points back, and it's 2 straight for the Rebels. Connie Huberty realizing now's the time. If we're going to get something, we've got to make sure that we talk through it. and we've got to make some plays. Looking ahead on QCTV, October 10th. Hey, wait, that's Friday. We've got the Pumpkin Bowl.
Excellent.
Rogers Royals against the Anoka Tornadoes at historic Goodrich Field on October 15th. The Blaine Bengals and the Andover Huskies reunite. It's been a minute, but that'll be the final home game of the season, final regular season game for the Huskies. October 25th, it's the Anoka Halloween Parade and also the Ambassador Coronation, all taking place here on QCTV.
Listen, if you can't make it to the Pumpkin Bowl, we have a great presentation for you. Ryan and his staff just do an excellent job with that broadcast. And if you can get there, please go. It's fantastic. They renamed the field for the day.
Telke serves. Pemberton plays it straight up into the air. Isinger sets it up for Johnson. She goes into the net. Had a good angle. She actually might have beat the block if that one gets onto the top side of the tape. But does not go the Huskies' way, and so the Rebels inching closer to a 3-set win. Riley Telke winds and fires, and a rare service error for Telke. Telke, who opened this match in the first set, she had the final 9 points on service and then continued that streak into set number 2. Since then, she's become a little bit more human.
Yes.
Looks more like me serving the volleyball. Maya Roeder will serve down 4. Huskies looking to make a run. Roeder pops this one up. Bellison plays it to Kern. Near side, Magnan goes for the tip. Well placed. Great job there by Tessa Magnan. She has 11 kills on the night.
Yeah, she has been solid. And, you know, every time somebody gets a kill, the next one they're serving.
Correction, that was Riley Inman. Magnan puts it into the net. Tegan Gross will serve. 23-19 the score. Rebels lead. Gross goes into the middle. Kern sets up. Inman blocked and down on the floor. Shaw and Lenz combine for a huge block against Riley Inman, the power hitter for Champlin Park. Tegan Gross continues her serve. Floats that one over. Kern sets up near side, goes for Kyra Bellison. Off the floor, and Kyra will get the kill. I believe that's her 6th of the match. And it'll be Bryn Bellison serving for the set and the match. 24-20. Huskies need some help here. Bryn Bellison looking to close it. Gross for Shaw. It takes a little bit off. I think that was an unintentional soft change-up. And extends this match here. 24-21, and it's going to be Alma Leisha off the bench. Back into the game, and she'll go right to the service line.
Yeah, good time for a miss hit.
Leisha plays it off to Inman. Back row, Inman. Blocked at the net, Ava Shaw.
Shaw on the block. There's 2 in the last 3 points.
Been quiet on the offensive game for Ava, but some big defensive stops there. Leisha. High serve. That one's played by Riley Telke. Kern sets up Inman. Inman is dug out by. And a great hit from the back row. Alma Leisha gets to the far side, and Bryn Bellison outside of her range. She went and dove for it. So we'll go to another match point, but Huskies got a little bit of momentum here, and we get a timeout from Champlin Park.
Yeah, nice enthusiasm. I love the enthusiasm from Malaysia after she was able to put it in that perfect spot.
According to the scoreboard, that is her first kill of the evening.
That is correct. You see some of the senior recognition on actually some junior recognition.
And if you're enjoying your match night, come on
Even
out.
sophomores, Maya Roeder getting
Senior night. Come support our amazing seniors. We'll be playing Osseo Royal.
Timeout complete. Still match point for the Rebels. Huskies go back to Alma-Lesia. She drops it right there. Magnan there for it. The tip. Huskies ready for it. Deneke winds and fires. We're tied at 24 in set number 3. Huskies have life.
Well, Lenz is the one who was able to make the play initially, get it over, and then Deneke just crushed it.
Saving 4 straight match points are the Huskies. Alma-Lesia serves. Magnan in the back row. Sets it up for Kern. Far side. Howe winding, and there's Lesia. Gross sets it up for Deneke, and that one hit the floor. It's Huskies leading. They have set point right now. Another timeout for Champlin Park.
Well, it tells you a lot about a team when you're down 4 set points, and you could fold the tent up or you could fight. And you could see Connie Huberty's group over there continuing to battle.
We talked in between sets, you just look into that Huskies huddle in timeouts or in between sets. And as they're talking, they're coaching, obviously it's, seriousness, but they all look like they're having fun. They all look like they're enjoying the moment regardless of what the result is. And those are teams that have good things happen to them. Lesia serves, back row, Magnan to Kern, near side, Inman, tipped, dug out by Roeder. Cross court, Deneke, again! Allie Deneke wins set number 3 with a big time kill on the far side, and the Huskies will extend this match into at least a 4th set.
Yeah, first time since 2020 that the Huskies have stolen a set from the Champlin Park Rebels. That's got to feel good and a little bit of a relief.
2-1 sets, 2 sets to 1. We are getting ready for set number 4. Stay with us on QCTV Sports. We'll come back and see if this one is going to go 5. Stay with us.
This is one of the biggest groups we've had. We got 40 people, but the team bond couldn't be larger. Like everybody here knows each other. Everybody here is seemingly best friends, and that really goes a long way, especially in practices, especially in meets, because everybody's comfortable around each other. Everybody's not afraid to be themselves.
Yeah, I think it's weird to train with each other every day, and then you get to a race and there's some of your biggest competitors. I know for me, my group, we stick together in the race, and then it comes down to the last mile or so. And so just compete against each other and know each other's race styles it's fun to see everyone do differently in practice and races.
We have Bunker Park over there that has just a ton of hills and just a ton of grass that you can run on, so it's just kind of simulates a cross-country course.
I think this year, knowing where I'm coming into the season, my time goal isn't necessarily as important of making sure the team's ready to carry on in future years, because we do have such a young team this year and a lot of very good athletes that I think will be great in the future. So seeing them building up confidence in their own running and confidence in our own team, I think is more important, making them know that they can do it, than me hitting a time goal this year. So my goal for this year is probably just to make sure that the other girls have the tools and skills they need to keep competing.
Welcome back. Here we are. It's Andover coming off a set victory, as Jim mentioned, the first set victory against Champlin Park since 2020. And it'll be Tegan Gross leading things off for the Huskies. Jump serve, left to right. Kern sets it up. Lucy Howe, and it's blocked. Jada Johnson and Ava Shaw got there. Near side, Inman goes for the tip. Cross court. That's some really, really good body control and just being able to get enough of those fingertips to redirect that ball, because I don't think she was intentionally going to that spot until very late in that swing attempt. Far side, Lenz winds and fires. Holy cow, Danica Lenz.
That was impressive, about as deep as you can get. No one around for the Rebels. You got it right through the block.
And it'll be Alma Legia once again on serve. She was crucial in that late run for the Huskies, coming back with just good serve. Setting up down the middle, Lucy Howe that time finds her way, plays a little plinko through the Huskies defense before it hits the floor. 2-1 here early in set number 4.
She is so good right in that as a middle hitter.
Gross sets it up. Lenz too strong.
She's athletic. Boy, I'd get out of the way. If she was hitting in front of me, I'd just say you can have it.
Inman will serve for the Rebels. Roeder to Gross, and a tip there by Shaw. Played well by the Rebels. Near side, Tessa Magnan dug out by Roeder right at the net. Pitched over, and Magnan again, right to Roeder. Setting up Deneke. Deneke tries to hit it right into that pocket behind the blockers. It's played by the Rebels. Block, but out. Out, just outside the line.
That was Lenz. I believe that was Lenz. It was there, and boy, she had it timed perfectly.
It was so close on the far side, and then a service error into the net.
That's Roeder's third.
I would love to see a replay of that line. I feel like it caught the line. And we do have a very good linesman, veteran official. Pemberton serve, and Rebels scramble a little bit, but they do get it over. Deneke winds and fires. Right there is Pemberton to save it. And Tegan Gross looking up at Lucy Howe, deciding which direction should I put this. And it didn't matter, as Gross was there all alone. She had no defense. 5-2 the score here early in set number 4. Served from Howe. Deneke outside the antenna, off the deflection and out of bounds. It'll be a point for the Huskies. Allie Deneke now has 11 kills tonight.
Yeah, you just don't see a lot of substitutions on Champlin Park's side. Andover's used quite a few.
Tripp Slettengren makes the serve. Kenley getting her first action, and a good play there by Tessa Magnan, just tipping it over the blockers into the vacant space on the Husky side. 6-3 the score, and it's Riley Telke serving. Alma Legia plays it in the back row. Deneke set up, cross court. Bryn Bellison able to dig that out, and then she passes it over, just a free ball. Set up, Deneke, oh my gosh.
Boy, she's feeling it. Second and third sets, along with this one, she is dominating.
Oof.
Great pass.
Yeah, right
yeah.
on the money. Great job there, and Allie Deneke, she does not miss those very often. She didn't there. Deneke will serve. Bellison in the back row. Kern sets it up for Magnan, and she does her best Allie Deneke impression. Powers that one to the floor. No disrespect that Tessa has had a great, she actually she just ties Allie now. Howe and Magnan lead the Rebels in kills, 12 apiece. Deneke leading the Huskies with 12. Passed over by Fish. Kern sets it up. Kyra Bellison down the middle. That one's dug out. Deneke from the back row, just long.
Wow, what a great decision by Magnan to get out of the way on that one. That one split second. And she made the right one.
Tessa Magnan will serve. Knuckleball played ahead. Johnson winds and fires and gets a favorable roll off of the deflection. Finds the floor. And Jada gets her second kill of the evening.
Yeah, Gross again with another excellent pass. I mean, she's putting it where they can swing.
Maya Roeder will serve. Kern has to chase it down, and Britton Bellison will pass it over. Free ball for the Huskies. That's Johnson again. Dug out in the back row. And Riley Inman, what a veteran move. She went up like she was going to wind and fire and then just hung in the air. Kind of a little bit of a hook shot, Kareem style, just a little over the head tap. Like it. Bryn Bellison will be on the serve for the Rebels. Cross court off of Deneke's outstretched arms. Tegan Gross takes a swing at it. And Kern thought it was going to go a little bit further than it was. She thought she was going to have to play defense. Instead, it falls harmlessly into the floor. It's a point for the Huskies.
That's impressive. You know, the Northwest Suburban Conference volleyball is, from top to bottom is just deep in so many ways. You talk to the Coon Rapids or the Armstrong coach. She feels this is just the best one of the best conferences in the state.
Riley Inman, great court vision there. Saw the defense and goes up with two hands above her head and directs that exactly to the spot she wanted. It was wide open on the floor. 10-6 the score. Rebels lead. They lead 2-1. Here we're in set number 4. Kern on the serve. Lenz goes deep into the back row. Magnan there for it. Tipped over and up at the net. It's powered down onto the floor by Riley Telke. Good heads-up play by her, recognizing Huskies couldn't defend her and also play the ball. 11-6 the score. Kern serving. Roeder plays it ahead for Gross. Quick for Shaw, right down the middle. It's played out. Now Inman goes to that hook shot tip. Back row hit for Deneke, just over the tape. Bellison digs it out. Howe, down the middle. Unstoppable.
What a great hit and another great pass by Kern, but she just knew where to go. I mean, the two were on the block, able to put it to the left of both of them.
Dying serve, falls off the table. Johnson tips it over. Rebels go to Inman. Inman's able to get it over. Tips up, saved by Gross, now pulled back and over. Kern sets it up near side for Inman. Winding and firing, dug out by Deneke. Gross to Lenz, who passes it over. Free ball for the Rebels. It's tipped over by Howe. And into the net are the Rebels. The Huskies, who seem to be chasing that point a little bit, get bailed out. As I believe it was Telke that got a little bit too egregious near the net and drew the call. Malaysia serves cross court. Bellison in the backcourt will play it. Now it's set up for Riley Telke near. Blocked! Danica Lenz! Ava Shaw right there. I believe it was Lenz that had the hand, knocking it back onto the Champlin Park side, but either way, it cuts the lead down to 4, 12-8.
Yeah, it looks like both of them might have got a hand on it.
Winding and firing, and that one was Inman. Good dig by Gross, but when you have that much power, sometimes there's nothing you can do. It comes onto goes way out of bounds.
Yeah, quick swing, and boy.
Lenz winds and fires, catches a deflection off the block. Now it'll be Kern near side, sets up for Magnan, and she powers that one off of the defense. Karem's out of bounds. It'll be Champlin Park again. Now they extend their lead to 6, 14-8.
You think about the weapons they have right now. They've got Inman serving. They've got Howe and Magnan up there along with Telke.
Deneke takes the serve. Now comes right back to Deneke. She winds into the middle. It's dug out in the back row by Inman. Magnan puts it across. Roeder there for it. Lenz from her flat-footed goes up and tries to go down the line. Howe on the net, and the Rebels can't get that one over. And that all comes back to the Huskies playing really good defense on that attack by Lucy Howe, something that they haven't had a ton of success so far tonight.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. It was just good movement and an excellent job. Fish back in there. We'll see if she can get back on track and get the Huskies back on track.
Shaw's serve right in front of Bellison. She's able to control, tipped at the net by the Huskies. Now it's Huskies setting up their offense. Lenz blocked, and a favorable roll. I thought that was going to fall onto the Champlin side, and it hung onto the net before falling onto the Husky side. They weren't able to gather, or regather that is. 15-9 the score. Howe serves, cross court. Leisha comes all the way back onto the Champlin side immediately. Magnan winds and fires again. Leisha's there, just getting in way. Deneke with a big block on Telke. Leisha, this time she was trying to go too far, and but too quick, just reactionary moves, and Leisha nearly stole a point for the Huskies there.
She's going to have a tattoo of volleyball on her, because that was that ball was smoked and
might say Baden across her forehead. Timeout for the Huskies. They trail by 7. They did trail in 7 in set 3 at 19-12 before running off 5 points.
You know, as far as Section 7 goes, Centennial will be most likely the #1 seed. They're 8-0 in the section. And then it's kind of a toss-up between Anoka, Forest Lake, and Andover. All 3 of those should have home games. Possibility of Blaine sneaking in there.
Howe's serve played by Deneke in the backcourt. Fish goes for a tip off the net, still saved by the Rebels. They'll play it over. Over on 2, and it's taken Gross.
Well, I don't know how many times Gross has had, probably 4 or 5 of those that have been successful tonight. And just not able to react quick enough are the Rebels.
I haven't seen Kern really try that. We did see that her execute a couple of those against Eastridge a month ago. Serve for the Huskies is an ace for Kenley Tripp-Slettengren. Getting an opportunity as a service specialist here in set number 4. Played by Bellison, back row. Set up, Kern, Magnan.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good night.
Wow. At, right down the line on the near side. She's really heading, pretty much all night she's gone cross court. And so that was one of the few times she kind of just turned her shoulders and drove that one down. Riley Telke on the serve. Roeder.
Well, we haven't seen that serve since the first set, and that was one of the reasons why she ran off 10 in a row.
It was, and Roeder, had a decent save on there. I think if Deneke had another foot, or it wasn't, some people in the bleachers, she probably would have gone for it. And that one is another ace serve, as Deneke wasn't able to bring that one back. 19-11 now the score. here in set number 4.
Back on the court for the Huskies, number 14, Ava Shaw.
Shaw comes in to replace Roeder in that back row. And it doesn't make a difference, says Riley Telke. Says, I don't care who's there. I'm going to serve it here, and it's going to be an ace.
Yes.
And she's executed a handful of those.
Yeah, I think didn't you call that a turkey earlier? I think we got a turkey.
We do have a turkey.
Yes. He's sitting right next to you, right?
How
Yeah, I know.
I've called a lot of volleyball games. I don't think I've ever seen a match where 2 different players have had turkeys.
3 aces in a row.
3 aces in a row.
Yeah, it's. Yeah, Telke has. She's been pretty amazing tonight.
This little guy is
Got done with the snacks. Now he's
just relaxing.
got to chill out.
It's timeout for him too. Huskies out of their huddle. 20-11 the score. Riley Telke still on serve for the Rebels as they're looking to close this one out here, 5 points away. Serve goes to Shaw in the back row. Deneke cross court for Gross. Gross, big hit, dug out well by Inman in the back row. Bellison will play this one over. Leisha ahead for Eisinger. Fish blocked and right back down. Allie Deneke.
Pretty impressive by Gross, the way she elevated on the far side.
She's pretty athletic.
Yeah.
You know, her primary role is the setter, but she has a little bit of that true hitter, still left in her. Allie Deneke serves. Telke plays it to Bellison, near side, Magnan. Just long, right there in front of the official. Good awareness there by the Huskies.
Yeah, I thought that was in, but it like you said, good decision making.
I was not as certain as they were, but Allie Deneke remains on serve. Trailing by 7. That one hits off the side of the hand, out of bounds. 21-13. Huskies need a quick side out here. No timeouts to burn. Magnan off the tape. Roeder there for it. Eisinger sets up Gross. Gross into the middle. There's Telke. Inman dug out, but out of here, right into the stands, into the student section. 22-13.
Another great swing by Inman. Huskies had it defended well, just could not get a hand on it.
Magnan goes right at Roeder. Set up for the middle. Fish goes for the tip. Right back to Fish, who passes it over. That was Kyra Bellison going for the tip. Cross-court pass. Kern sets up near side for Inman. Blocked and down. The Huskies still showing life.
I believe that was Fish again, or Glazer.
Sophie Glazer getting some opportunity and making good use of it, assisting on that block. 22-14, Maya Roeder on serve. Jump serve. Kern sets up near side for Inman. And it's dug out. Good job on the backside by Eisinger. Another tip. Roeder there for it. Huskies are waiting. Jada Johnson goes in for the back line. It's touched, but the Huskies get the point. It falls. They now trail by 7.
That might have been going out, but Telke wanted to just make sure. And yeah.
Roeder serves it to the back row. Kern. And it's off of Inman to Roeder. Deneke from the back row will go right down the middle. It's easily played by Magnan. Inman again, getting some heavy run this set. Glazer, and a little bit of a miss hit, doesn't get enough on it. 23-15.
Well, I tell you what, the Huskies aren't going away quietly. They got in a hole and they're still digging. But they are battling.
Bryn Bellison. Johnson Goes to the floor to dig that one out, and now it's passed back to her. She'll pass it over. Kern sets it up the middle. Lucy Howe. Great vision there as she went up. Roeder was racing to the middle to take it away from her, and Lucy just turned her shoulders just a little bit and went right. Oh, you're going to move? I'll put it right where you were. Match point, here we are. We've been here before. Huskies already saved off 4 match points in set number 3. Do they have another miracle run in up? Bryn Bellison will serve. Deneke plays it, sets up for Shaw, and here's one more match point they've saved.
Well, you look at the Rebels right now. Inman with 14 kills, Magnan with 14 kills, and Howe with 14 kills. They are, it's a 3-pronged attack.
Balanced.
Yes.
Tegan Gross will serve. Huskies trail by 8. They've already saved 5 match points. They're looking to make it 6. Kern sets it up for Inman, blocked. Okay, let's make it 7. We're still going. Huskies have a lot of fight in them. And if nothing else, you can look to these last 2 sets for the Huskies, and Connie Huberty has to feel good going into section playoffs that, hey, it doesn't matter what we're down. We're gonna fight to our last breath.
Absolutely.
Tip, and Lucy Howe ends the streak of Huskies saving match points. Finally gets that one to go down, and they'll win set number 4, 25-17.
But you're absolutely right. I think the Huskies can feel really good going against, the number 7 team in the state, or number 9 team in the state. They have been, they were hung with them all the way, especially these last 2 sets. I think Huskies will be in for a good run in section 7.
Allie Deneke leads the way for kills for the Huskies with 13. As you mentioned, Jim, it was 14 for Riley Inman, 14 for Tessa Magnan, and after the game winner, it was match winner, I should say, 15 kills for a game high, Lucy Howe.
Yeah, Rebels have got their work cut out in section 5, but that will be one of the state's best tournaments. That section will be one of the ones to watch.
We are just about a week away from section tournament getting going, and that'll be something that we look forward to here in the volleyball world. But this one ends in 4. The Rebels 3 to the Huskies 1. For Jim Childs, for our QCTV sports crew, it's been an awesome night for volleyball. Rebels come out on top, 3-1. Thanks for watching here tonight on QCTV Sports.